Hello, learners. Welcome to today's science class. My name is Miss Ifeanyi Joseph, and in today's class, we're going to be looking at the topic titled Erosion and its types. We're going to be looking at the topic titled Erosion and its types. So in today's class, I'm going to be learning all about erosions, what erosion is, the various types of erosions that we have. So it promises to be a fun and exciting class. Please stay tuned and learn something new in today's class. All right, so going to be starting with the definition of erosion. Now, when we hear erosions, what do we mean by erosions? Now, erosion is when natural forces like water, wind, ice, or gravity wear away and move soil and sand from one place to another. Now, when we talk about erosion is when we have forces like water, wind, ice, or gravity wear away. Now, when you look around you, you notice that most times when there's a heavy rainfall, you will notice that a particular place becomes, it looks like the sand has been washed away, and that particular place will now become deeper, having things we call potholes on it. So you can see in most cases this causes things like flooding, because over time when the rain continues to wash away that soil and sand from that particular place, it makes that pothole to become deeper and deeper and deeper. There's a particular time when rain falls, water tends to gather there. We now have some situations where we call flooding. So most of these things are caused by what we call erosion. So when we hear erosion, erosion just simply means when forces like water, wind, ice, or gravity wear away and move soil and sand from one place that they are to another place. Now, we have various types of erosions, and we're going to be looking at these various types of erosion we have in this class. So the first type of erosion we're going to be looking at is the water erosion. Now, water erosion, as the name implies, water. This happens when rain, river, or ocean waves carry away soil and rocks. Now, example is a river washing away from its bank. So this has to do with water. When things like rain or maybe river or ocean, if you have been to the beach before, you will discover that most times the wave carries the water down to the shore where we have your sands, and as the waters are going back, you can see some particles of sand washes away along with it. And like the examples I gave earlier on about rainfall, when rain washes away particles from the ground, over time it leads to potholes, and over time those potholes become deeper and deeper and deeper, resulting in cases of flooding. So water erosion just has to do with when your rain, river, or ocean waves carry away soil and rocks. The next type of erosion we're going to be looking at is the wind erosion. Now, this happens when strong winds blow away dry soil and sand. Now, in this case, we're not looking at water. This occurs when wind, most time wind, heavy wind, and then it will move the soils and sands from one particular place that they are to another place. For example, sand blowing in the desert, it moves the sand from one particular place to another place. So this type of movement that is caused by wind is called wind erosion. The next type of erosion we're going to be looking at is what we call gravity erosion. The next type of erosion we are looking at is what we call gravity erosion. Now, this happens when gravity pulls rocks or soil downhill. Like you can see on the screen, due to gravity, there is a pull of rocks and soil, and then it falls from one place to another. We have examples, landslides. When the landslides, like you can see an image depicting it on your screen. When it slides, rocks are being moved from one particular place to another, and at the end of the day, this causes some substantial damages. So all these are the various types of erosions that we have. We've listed the wind erosion, water erosion, ice glacier, and gravity erosion. In all these tends to move away soils and particles from their original position to other positions. And most times, in some cases, they result in situations like flooding, which can be dangerous to human living. So there are these are what erosion can cause to human. So I hope you've learned something new in today's class on. So thank you for listening to today's class, and I hope you learned something new. I can't wait to see you in my next class. And if you have any question, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section, and I'll make sure I answer each and every one of your questions. Thank you and bye.